Good evening and welcome to 60 Minutes. Right now, there's no band hotter than 5 Seconds of Summer. Their debut album is topping the iTunes charts in 50 different countries. Don't know who I'm talking about? Well, your teenage daughters do. Five Sauce, as they're known, is an unlikely group of Aussie teenage lads who've gone from quiet suburban lives to rock gods with millions of adoring female fans. They've just played to a packed Wembley Stadium in London, and Peter Stefanovic took their mums along for the ride.
We're on tour with some red-hot property. 5 Seconds of Summer. 4 mates who today causing a near riot in the fashion capital of Milan. Hundreds of teenage girls, all desperate for a piece of music's new sensation.
She looks so perfect.
It's a manic schedule, photo opportunities, meet and greets and radio interviews.
Tutto questo casino che stanno facendo.
I genitori sono con loro in giro,
questi
per
sono
esempio.
australiani, ragazzi, è un posto lontano.
Before a guest appearance on the finale of Italy's most popular television programme.
It still takes time where it like hits and it's like, is this real? You
It's
know?
weird that girls like us.
Yeah,
I don't think
definitely.
girls liked us that much where we were from.
They're from Sydney's western suburbs, school friends who met in music class who thought it'd be cool to be in a band. None of them could have imagined where it would lead.
We've been doing it for like 2.5, 3 years now, and it feels like much longer than that. Like, it feels like a long time that we've been doing it.
Is that because you haven't had much sleep?
Yeah. Can you tell? I think, can you tell? Yeah.
Now 17, Luke Hemmings started the group with Callum Hood and Michael Clifford and was soon posting videos on YouTube.
Hey guys, how's it going?
This is next to you, we're 5 Seconds of Summer, go subscribe, like and all that shit. Okay.
But as their first real gig approached, they were short a drummer. So they called on their mate who lived down the road, Ashton Irwin.
So it was a weird thing, but I met these guys and everything felt okay. I was like, you know, everyone thinks I'm a bit weird, but these guys like me and I like them and we get along well.
Did you think they needed some help? Some improvement?
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey.
Hey.
This is our new drummer, Ashton, and he's now in the band.
Then aged 15 to 17, the boys had a rough sound. But clearly, Five Sauce hit a nerve, and online interest quickly spread around the world.
It was in Sweden, it was in Mexico, it was old fans popping up all over the place and it was growing everywhere.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the boys collected millions of followers and fans. But perhaps their biggest break came when they were asked to support One Direction on last year's world tour. How did One Direction find out about you and how did they get in touch with you?
I think Louis Tomlinson seen our cover of Teenage Dirtbag.
Yeah. Which wasn't amazing.
It sucked.
It
Come
was
on,
very, very bad.
It sucked, like. But I think, you know, he's sort of seen something in it that he liked. And, you know, by them taking us on tour, it's given us a chance to show their audience, you know, a more rocky side of pop.
Not only are the boys touring with One Direction, they're now being managed by the same team. The last few months have been a whirlwind. 5 Seconds of Summer released a global hit. They performed at the US Billboard Awards, and now they're back, supporting 1D in a stadium tour, playing to more than 50,000 fans every night. It's been an extraordinary journey, not just for the boys, but for the entire family, especially their mums.
I can't wait to see the boys.
When your son says to you, "I want to be a rock star," how do you process that?
Well, we kind of thought, gosh, I hope he's good at it.
And they are actually quite talented.
Yeah, who knew?
At the end of the day. Yeah.
Who knew?
Where do they get that from?
Not from me. No one likes to hear me sing.
Who would have thought?
I know.
Liz Hemmings, Luke's mum, and Joy Hood, Callum's mum, both say their boys battled shyness early in their careers. That was never an issue for Ashton.
He's confident, he's out there.
Where does he get that from?
His mother. Where else, Pete?
The mums are half a world away, and for Karen Clifford and Anne-Marie Irwin, it's always a relief when their teenage sons, Michael and Ashton, do call home.
I hear from him. He texts me every day, like, love you, mama, whatever. And it's just like you just get that text message, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and then you can't go back to sleep. But it's like, phew.
They have Twitter accounts. Do you regularly follow them?
I keep away from anything with the TW. Twitter, twerking, and Twilight movies.
They're out.
What's twerking?
You've got to keep away from it.
I have no idea.
Wow. Is that the line? Waiting to get in?
It's not often that the mums get to join their sons on tour, but they couldn't resist an opportunity to travel to London to see them play at the world-famous Wembley Arena. It's the show of their lives, and the crowd is building.
What's the ritual, fellas? What do you do to get in the zone?
Well, we don't have anything crazy like ritualistic type of things. Like we don't like, I don't know. We just hang out really. It's important that the dressing room's sort of calm and there's not like, you know, a film crew. No, no, like.
As their biggest fans take their seats, the boys make the long walk to the stage.
Oh, hi. Football extraordinaire.
We're at a football stadium. We've had to change stuff tonight, so because Callum's voice is.
Because they say I'm not good at singing.
Yeah, so we've decided to not let him sing.
You've been going too hard, young fella.
I have been.
It's the same walk Australian rock icons In Excess and AC/DC have made. Not to mention Michael Jackson, Madonna, and U2. But the 5 Seconds of Summer guys don't appear overwhelmed.
Right.
All right, boys. Good luck. I'm in. Good luck out there.
Give me an idea of the feeling that you have on stage playing with your mates in front of 50, 60,000 screaming fans.
The best part is when you look over and I'll see Luke and you're just like, wow, I remember you in the music room just jamming on your guitar. It's very overwhelming, you know.
It is the most beautiful thing in the world to a musician, to have people looking at you whilst you're doing what you love most in the world is the best feeling.
What's going through your mind when you're at Wembley and you see a full stadium singing along to the songs that your boys have created?
Just immense pride. Amazing pride. It makes me tear up every time. I've seen hundreds of shows, and each one, doesn't matter if it's in a tiny little venue or Wembley Stadium. I get the same feeling of pride of how, wow, that's my baby up there.
What did he said the other day, that your mum's face is the first face you see in a crowd. So isn't he a beautiful boy?
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how he sees it though, because there's 80,000 faces in that stadium.
I don't think they can.
Yeah. Of course. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Add some salt and pepper.
I want to do this one. I want to do that one.
Oh, you're not too clever now, are you?
Despite playing to a near full house at Wembley, the boys are up at dawn the next morning, cooking on breakfast TV.
If anyone is following this recipe at home, I'll be very, very... What are we cooking?
By the time we all catch up for lunch, they're still buzzing from last night's show.
Does your mum stand out? How so? She's got a unique dance, is what you're saying.
I always see the fingers popping out.
There may be fame, but fortune is still some way off. But for Liz Hemmings and the other mums, the main concern is making sure their boys are protected from the extremes of the rock and roll lifestyle.
They've had some pretty good grounding so far, because the people around them at the moment are like a family to them. They call them their tour family. So they really do look after them and look out for them.
We have an imaginary bus. It's called the 5 Sauce bus. And we're driving the bus, and people come on the bus and they get off the bus, but we're the only ones that always stay on the bus. And it's like, you're with you. These guys aren't even best friends, they're like brothers to me now, and they're like family, so where the band is, home is, really.
This band of brothers will be riding the bus together for a while to come. 5 Seconds of Summer will tour Europe and North America next, touring and promoting their debut album before they see their mums again much later this year. What is the plan? What is the dream?
Sky's the limit, I guess. Like, we've passed every goal we've ever had.
If some young people one day picked up some drumsticks or a guitar, you know, and said, you know, I want to be like, I want to play in a band like 5 Seconds of Summer, that'd be so cool.
That was just the coolest thing.